I'm Paige Cavari. I'm a realtor down here in South Florida. Specifically, I live in Palm Beach County, and I am sick of the county and the city commissioners putting signs up that are saying, this park is paid for by your taxes. If you guys vote to increase the homestead exemption, we might have to let go some police officers. No, you guys mismanage our money heavily, and they're not proposing to absolve all taxes. So the last time that the homestead exemption was increased was 2008. It went from $25,000 to $50,000 for a married couple. Caveat to that, the average home price was $194,000 in the state of Florida. It has now over doubled. It's almost 1.5 times now. We're in I think it's 460 or something like that. So where it was absolving 25% of the average property, now we're at 5% that these people are getting off of their taxes with the homestead exemption on the $50,000. That's not enough to stabilize a community, okay? So just for reference, I was going over a property in Northwood the other day with one of my clients. She said, why are the taxes $18,000? This property is only $750,000. I said, well, they attached a PACE loan to it. So that was a property improvement loan to the non-ad valorem. So that adds $4,000. So really, they're only $14,000. Yay! Not yay. I mean, that's inexorbitant. That's almost 2% of the value of your property every year. And this is why it destabilizes communities, because people can't afford to stay there. The taxes will reassess, and we don't have any stability, especially from people that are wanting to move into here, the middle class range. We are saying we're gonna strap you so you don't have any money to pay the businesses around, which is directly gonna affect the quality of your life in the area, or you're gonna move here in the area you want with the house you want, but you can't afford to do the things you wanna do. There is a silver lining to this on a comprehensive level, is that we need to open up liquidity for the people in our communities that are here all the time. That's who's spending money at the businesses. That's who's running into each other every day. That's how you increase the safety rating, is having everybody know each other. Having everybody know their neighbors and stay for years. We don't want people to have to say, I got my tax bill and now I'm leaving. I don't want people to have to say, I'm sorry, I can't go out to dinner with you. We're really trying to budget right now. It's going to be better for the whole community, and we're talking again about a $9.4 billion budget. That's just for my county for them to run. So there is excess funding. We have a lot of new builds coming in. A lot of Florida does. That's going to increase the tax basis because there's more properties. They're going to have CDD, which is an additional tax on that goes to the county. I just can't understand why anybody is saying to vote no on this. We're starting at 150,000 up from 50, which, okay, that is a substantial jump, and it's going to help a lot of people. And then they're going to reevaluate and go to 250 on the homestead exemption. They're doing this in a staged system, which I actually am a huge fan of, because we will find the breaking point within that. But the government is always going to say, hey, we want more money. Here's what we could use it for to better your life. And then I would love for you guys to give me a specific example as to how giving the government more money in your city completely changed your life. Or would you having the money to spend it on the things you want to change your life, change your community, and help the local businesses grow? So I just wanted to make this because from a realtor's perspective, I've seen the negative side. Now I've seen the bonuses of counties increasing the infrastructure. I guess there's been, if that's what they're putting the money towards, they have done a good job, especially in West Palm Beach with the infrastructure, but we're not running a deficiency on our budget. We're actually running a surplus of a couple $2 billion from the last year. So I do see that this is very viable. It's actually going to recycle the money into the second way that these counties get money: sales tax, permitting, licensing. all of these things that also fund the county. Like, don't sit here and pretend that our property taxes are the life raft of our county. No, there are a lot of things that go towards it. If you're spending money in your area, you are still supporting your county with the taxes. It's just a choice at that point. I don't have a choice in my house. I do because I'm homesteaded, so it's locked. That's literally the only benefit right now. Is like, oh, take $50,000 off the assessed value, and then we're gonna lock your taxes and only let it go up 3%. Except for we didn't tell you that that doesn't apply to the non-ad valorem, so it still might go up more than 3%. That's not a choice, okay? A choice is that I want to spend my money where I live. That benefits my neighbor, that benefits the businesses, it's benefiting everybody, including the county. And I don't think they're taking that into account when they're doing this. They're just seeing the bottom line, it's gonna reduce property taxes, and I don't like it. So if you have any questions on this, if you disagree with me, like, great, so does the county, okay. But I am a realtor in the local area. Feel free to reach out anytime. If the taxes have gotten so bad you need to sell, give me a call. If you're wanting to move here after you see what the homestead vote does, also give me a call. But I just want to throw my 2 cents in there, because don't let these people scare you into thinking that if we reduce our tax basis and keep more of our money, that your life's going to heck, because they might not have the police officers. That's a choice, county. You would choose to do that instead of cutting the fat. So feel free to disagree. But I think the general consensus is this is what people want, and I think it's going to help our communities massively when people can spend more money in their community doing the things they want to do, happier lives. Isn't that the point anyhow? So let's get to it. But I would say vote yes if I had my way.